Scientology's controversial secretive push to infiltrate schools with educational material.
Here's a summary of the article.
The much-needed educational resources for the children of Samoa were in fact books containing the teachings of L. Ron Hubbard, the founder of the controversial Church of Scientology. The deeply Christian island nation of Samoa may seem an unlikely destination for Scientology to promote its teachings, but it's just one of many far-off corners of the globe applied scholastics is seeking to expand to. David Turetsky is an academic and researcher at Carnegie Mellon University who has spent years uncovering and criticizing the workings of the Church of Scientology and its partner organizations. Applied Scholastics was established in 1972 by Church of Scientology members, and is one of many umbrella organizations that obscure or outright deny their links to the Church of Scientology. Applied Scholastics has consistently rejected allegations that it takes directions from the Church of Scientology, and a spokesperson told the ABC it was an independent organization that is not part of the Church of Scientology or any other religious organization. Tony Ortega, a prominent Scientology critic and author, said ABLE's organizations act as surrogates for Scientology's ideology, and are also staffed by members of Sea Org, the religious arm of the Church of Scientology. A former Yarralinda Primary School board member alleged in 2011 that the school had taken out a mortgage of $1 million to help fund a new Church of Scientology headquarters, and was using government funding to service the debt.
This post received a score of 7,886, with an upvote ratio of 97%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
I recall them sending several L. Ron Hubbard books to my high school. At the time I didn't really know about Scientology, but I loved science fiction novels, so my English teacher gave them to me. I don't think I even finished one. I remember thinking it was abysmal. Still to this day, I'm astounded that they got the cult off the ground if the books weren't even good enough for my sci-fi obsessed teenage self to finish one.
I had the patience to finish A Strange Journey, but I felt bad about it afterward. It's the kind of book a young, horny, edgy teenager would look down on for being written by a young, horny, edgy teenager.
Is it kinky?
Not in any kind of fun way. The main guy has 2 hot girlfriends, but there's maybe one nonsensical sex scene.
Like he puts his pee-pee in her leg bone?
Please write part 2. I could see this becoming a religion.
They're also keeping the only video store in Samoa open. The only problem is that the only thing you can rent is Battlefield Earth and every John Travolta movie ever made. P.S. Hi Karen.
What? No Tom Cruise movies?
I thought Australia told those cunts to fuck off.
I wish the US had the same set of balls Australia's government does then. They get to operate 100% tax exempt in the US.
If it looks like a duck and quacks like a duck.
A witch.
If she floats, she's a witch. If she drowns, well, she was innocent. Whatever happened to the very hungry caterpillar or goodnight moon? Why has no one sent those over? Why everything gotta have a fucking agenda behind it?
Because you can't control populations with the very hungry caterpillar or goodnight moon.
PFTU heathens need some caterpillar.
What schools are they sending them to? The 1% type schools? Thought you had to have money to be in the Ponzi scam?
This isn't exactly true. Many of these schemes depend on more normal members, and Scientology is no exception. In fact, if you look at the structure of it, they depend heavily on people who aren't rich to support and provide what's basically slave labor for the wealthier members.
Yay, I never looked at it that way.
Controversial. Why is it only considered controversial when a literal cult is trying to infiltrate schools?
Leadership should be arrested and defunded, assets frozen and liquidated, all on international level.
We need to criminalize corruption of educational curricula.
Be careful with that. Some conservatives get any power, and anything past abstinence only is corruption. Also evolution, etc. Wouldn't the next course of action then be to have regular reviews and cross-checks of what's on the corruption list? Ideally ultimately through an international higher education connected group.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.